Hi everyone, I am Chris Omar Machong. In this video, I'll be sharing everything I've learned from our music subject this term. So honestly, before I thought music was just about singing, dancing, or playing instruments. But throughout our lessons, I realized that music is deeper than that. It has structure, purpose, and emotion. It's a form of art that connects people and expresses what words sometimes can't say. For the first topic that is discussed by our classmate, which is the definition, element, function, types, history, and significance of music, no? Music, as I've learned, is simply organized sound that expresses feelings or tells a story. It can make us feel happy, sad, calm, or even inspired, depending on how it's made, no? So it has different elements such as melody, rhythm, harmony, tempo, and dynamics, no? So these elements are like the ingredients of a song. So for example, melody is the tune we hum, rhythm is the beat that make us move, and harmony adds depth, tempo is the speed, and dynamics tells how loud or soft the music should be. I also learned that music has many functions in our lives. We use it to celebrate, to pray, to relax, or simply to express emotions. So every moment, whether it's a birthday, graduation, or even just walking around, can be more special with music. When we talk about types of genres of music, I discover how diverse it can be, no? So there's a pop, rock, classical, jazz, folk, hip hop, and many more. So each genre represents different cultures and times in history. No? So speaking of history, yeah, it was interesting to learn how music evolved from the early instruments of ancient people to classical symphonies and now to modern digital sounds. No? So for me, the significance of music is that it brings people together. Even if we speak different languages, we can still understand each other through music. So it can heal, inspire, and remind us that we are all connected through emotions. So for our topic two, which is the notation, pitch, staff, clef, and letter notes. So we studied notation, which is the way we write music. I realized that music, just like reading or writing, um, also has its own symbol and language, no? So next is pitch. Pitch means how high or a low a sound is. So high pitches are like the sound of a whistle, while low pitches are like the sound of a drum, no? So we also learn about the staff, which has 5 lines and 4 spaces. So this is where we write the notes, the clefs, like the treble clef and bass clef, no? So tell us which part of the stop we'll use depending on whether the notes are high or low. And lastly, the letter notes A, B, C, D, E, F, and G are like the alphabet of music. So once I memorized them, reading music became so much easier. Next topic is the topic 3, which is the kinds of notes and time values. Kinds of rest, dots, bars, and measures. So in this part, I learned that notes represent sound while rest represents silence. Both are equally important because music isn't just about sound. The pauses also give it life. Each note and rest has a time value, which means how long or short it should be played. For example, a whole note lasts longer than a half note, and a quarter note is even shorter. I also found out that a dot beside a note means you add half of its value. It is a small mark that makes a big difference. Then there are bars and measures, which divide the music into equal sections, no? So these divisions help musicians stay on beat and know when to start or stop. Next is the topic 4. The topic 4 includes time signature, basic pattern, rhythmic pattern. cat time, and common time. So this topic taught me how important the time signature it is, no? So it is the two numbers you see at the beginning of a piece. The top number tells how many beats are in one measure, and the bottom number tells what kind of notes gets one beat. We also practice basic rhythm patterns, which help me follow and feel the beat better. I noticed that once I understood the rhythm, playing or clapping to the beat became more natural and fun. We also learn about common time, which is the 4/4 time signature, and cut time, which is a faster version of it. So knowing this helped me understand how songs can have different speed and moods. Next is the topic 5, no? So the topic 5 includes how notes are written, slur, and rhythm. So in this topic, I learned how to properly write notes on the staff, where to place them, how to draw their stems and beams, and how to make them look neat and readable. We also talk about the slur, which is a curved line that connects two or more notes. When we see a slur, it means the notes should be played smoothly and connected, not separated. And of course, we discuss also the rhythm, which is one of the most important parts of music. So rhythm gives music its timing. It is what makes you tap your foot or nod your head while listening to a song. So without rhythm, music will just be a random sounds. And lastly is the topic 6. This is the note reading. So finally, we studied note reading, and this really tied everything together. At first, it was a bit confusing, no? But as I practice or we practice, we started to recognize patterns and connect them to the sounds I hear, no? Or we hear. So reading notes is like learning how to read words for the first time. Once you understand it, you can play any song just by looking at the notes. So it really improved my focus, my patience, and appreciation for how music is written and performed. And for the closing and reflection of mine, so overall, this subject or these topics taught me not just about the technical side of music, but also about its deeper meaning. I realized that music is a universal language that everyone understands. It can express emotions, tell stories, and bring people closer together. So through this class, I've learned discipline, patience, and creativity. I now listen to songs differently. I notice the beat, the melody, and even the instrument used. And most importantly, I've learned that music isn't just something we hear, it's something we feel. Thank you for listening and watching about my understanding about our course. Thank you po.